Hello everybody and welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel. I'm Nicholas and today we're going to check out the entire Mnet KINGDOM final Who is the King digital single EP. While the show thus far only featured all of the competing groups and putting out covers and performances of their own songs, now they all have released a completely new song, which is the reason why I'm reacting to this. And because I gotta say, I haven't paid too much attention to the show. The only thing I watched was the Lisa X iKON performance stage, and I will definitely be checking out the BTOB X Mnet stage as well in the upcoming days. But like mentioned, this is something really interesting because now we have fully new songs, and I thought, why not just make a reaction to this entire new EP? I think the idea is pretty cool of each group making an entirely new song just for the show, all put together in this one digital single album. I think this is a pretty cool idea, and I think it's worth reacting to it, especially given the fact that I've only reacted to two of those groups thus far, which were both iKON and Ateez. All of the other four contestants never listened to them before, so this will be a first time reaction for those as well, and I think this is definitely something reaction worthy. We will be reacting to those songs in the order of how they are listed in the digital single album. That means we start with BTOB, followed by iKON, then into SF9, into the Boyz, into Stray Kids, and then finishing it up with Ateez. One of the positive things about all songs thus far that even the song they ranked the lowest on the list from all those six is still incredible, so this should be high quality. Like mentioned, 4 of those are first time reactions, so I'm very excited for this and I hope you're excited for this as well. So I'd say let's stop the talking, let's start the reacting. Mnet KINGDOM final Who is the King digital single EP. Enjoy. The first group we're going to check out is BTOB. Already kind of just a mistake I made in my intro where I pronounced them as BTOB, and they are a group under Cube Entertainment consisting of usually 6 members. With this song only 4 are performing, and yeah, they have been around for nearly a decade already. This is going to be the first time I'm going to check them out. I won't even try to pronounce the names of the members that are part of the song right now. Let's just rather focus on the song itself. Final, show and prove. No idea about how the sound is going to be, what they usually, you know, like flow wise and lyric wise. No idea what to expect here. Completely first time impression, first time listening. We'll probably be reacting to the BTOB X Mnet stage as well in the coming days, given it's Mnet and from one of my favorite groups. So yeah, let's focus on this right now. Let's stop the talking, let's start reacting. BTOB final, show and prove. Enjoy. Okay. I'm expecting all songs to go into this epic direction, you know, fitting for the final theme.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
Make sure to pay close attention.
I am.
Mouths closed, eyes and ears open, and most importantly, enjoy the show. Yeah. Okay, everybody's coming back to my world.
Digging the guitar. Very slow start.
Okay, everybody's coming back to my world. Yeah, main face one long. Helen chillin' like a villain.
Helen chill like a villain. Can you believe the vibes? Oh, it's slow, stop. A Korean zombie? What are those lyrics? Damn! Yo, this guy's killing it. This is epic. Yo, that flow from Mnet right there, that verse was fire. Now to a very bright and epic chorus. This is great. Fade out, okay? Okay, come on. Yeah, come on. I love the mix of English Korean. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I love this. The flow is incredible. With the mix of English to Korean lyrics. Mnet and Daniel, maybe pronunciation. Their flow was incredible right there. The vocals on the other 2 members also great. Very epic chorus right there. really suits the theme of the final stage. The lyrics are great as well. This is an incredible first impression, though. This group is great. What's up, you there?
Let me show you.
Piano. They know my weakness. Generally, the variety in this song is fantastic. This song has just so much to it, so much variety, so much epicness. Like, this song really suits the idea of a final. Great stuff, y'all. The classic instruments now in the background, finishing this off in a true final-like ending to the song. Wow, okay, damn. Okay, so this definitely caught me off guard. I did not expect such great performance or / great song right here. Like mentioned, these aren't all the members put together here. I'm still unsure why that's the case. I think did the other two members just not compete throughout the entire show? I have no idea. You can clear it up for me if you want to. But now the 4 members we have here, I think they harmonize very well together. I think this song was just from bottom to top, just so well put together. Just so much variety in there with a great intro. I like the talking they had in there. Then the first and second half both had a great rap-like verse. First from him and then from him. And his verse was absolutely insane. Like nothing against his verse. That was also fire. I love the flow in there. I love the mix from English lyrics into Korean lyrics. That's such a great style. But he had some great double time in there, some insane lyrics like with this chillin' villain thingy, you know, I immediately got the Lisa vibes from that, but also like the Korean zombies here, that's just so bad, it's just so cool and immediately sticks with you, just immediately remarkable. And I saw that this group is not like that famous compared to like other groups, and I wonder a bit why, because this song is fire, and if all of their releases are in that direction, from the energy to the instrumental, because the instrumental is very, very epic with great instrumental choice in there, but also with a great variety of some more softer sounds and brighter sounds. It's very heavy with the guitar in the background too. That was fantastic. Great first impression from BTOB here. I will, like mentioned, I'm going to be checking out the Me on stage as well. I think that will be going a bit softer though. But this just had so much to offer. Like the great rap verses there in between, the great pre-chorus, a very epic chorus, you know, very fitting for this final theme, like mentioned throughout, with a great finale to it as well. Some cool lyrics in there too. Love the style of English into Korean and generally the entire idea of the song, the variety of the song. That was wow. Great first impression from BTOB. Love this a lot. Will definitely be re-listening to it again. Definitely be re-listening to Mnet. I hope that's the way you pronounce his name. That verse, easily one of the best verses I've heard this year. Not gonna lie. I love rap. Rap is one of my favorite styles for music generally. And I think his verse, some of the best rap I've heard this year. That's far. Without a single doubt. That was fire. This song is fire. Great stuff. BTOB final show and proof. Love it. What a damn great start to this reaction mashup video, and I think it's going to continue just as good because we're now moving on to the second of the 6 candidates, which is iKON, which we've only reacted to once in the past, which was the most recent comeback, Why. You can check that out in the top right corner if you want to, which was my first time listening to them, and I definitely enjoyed it a lot, just as much as I enjoyed the already mentioned Classy Savage collab stage alongside Blackpink Lisa. I think this group definitely has something special about them. They ooze such a great vibe, and we're now going to check out their Mnet KINGDOM final, Who's the King Digital single EP song, which is Ateez. And I'd say let's jump right into this. No idea how this may be. Is it also going to this epic direction with a rather epic instrumental, or if they're going for something completely different? I think the best way to find out is to listen to it. So I'd say let's stop the talking, let's start the reacting. iKON, at ease. Enjoy. Okay. Yeah, Bobby, let's go. Hell yeah. Heavy start, y'all. Jay, okay. Great flow. All after Woo ad-libs. Love the energy. Okay, there's some Melba's chicken. Ready to show pre-chorus now. Okay.
Come on.
Okay, that was a very delayed drop, but damn. Do. What is up with these Blackpink vibes? Shit, don't like the villain for BTOB, now do. Okay, interesting chorus. Bobby's rap is just insane, y'all. He's killing it, y'all. What the actual? Now Sham with the opposite, very chill flow here. I love the energy of the song. Such heavy rapping into such chill vibing. Then the point claps in the background.
Come on.
This song is so heavy. The attitude is damn. Yes, sir. Y'all, if the quality of all these songs are this level and the one from BTOB, like damn. Damn. Okay. Completely different sound vibe. Instrumental changes completely. Some group harmonizing here. Oh, this must go so hard on stage. This final here on stage. Bark like a jingle dog. He even puts a description below there. Shut up and rest. God damn it, y'all. Okay, so I stated at the beginning of the little pre-intro for iKON that we kicked the thing off here incredible with BTOB, and I think that's continuing just as good now with iKON, and I did not lie with that. Y'all, what is going on? What is up with this EP? BTOB already had an insane song, and like mentioned, the one verse from the rapper was absolutely incredible, and Bobby immediately takes it personal and tries to compete with it immediately in true you know, a fashion of the show where it's everyone against everyone. Bobby's rap in this song is absolutely crazy. Like, what the actual F is going on here? We've reacted to Bobby in the past too. You can check out on iKON if you want to, which was his You Mad music video. Gotta check out his album as well, not gonna lie, because like, wow. His rapping in this one is absolutely leaves me speechless a little bit, because it was just so heavy, such great flow, incredible lyrics, so much energy and raw power in that voice right there. And then it just switches up into, I think it was Chan and June, And then just the very vibey follow-up with a cool pre-chorus. Generally, it's both verses start very heavy with some heavy rapping. Jay had some cool flow in there as well. It goes then to a rather chill second part of the verse before we go into a very hype-up group harmonizing pre-chorus with the play, and then a delayed drop, which at first caught me off guard. But then once you know, okay, the drop is a little bit delayed, it just kicks in really hot. The instrumental is absolutely fire, and this song just this song leaves you breathless for a moment, because it just casts itself off guard with its energy, with its power, with its energy. Because like mentioned, the final of the song, where they all like make this group noise together. Can you always call it harmonizing or vocalizing? Is there a different word for it? Where they're just like all together performing at once? Either way, that part, like imagine that in front of a full crowd in a stadium. Imagine just Bobby going crazy with that flow and those lyrics, and then that final to finish it all off. This song is fire. This song is just, once again, with so much great variety. You have immediate cool down to the verses, to the rap verses, which always is a good idea, because it would just make them stand out even further when you re-listen to the songs. Incredible pre-chorus build-up with a cool delayed drop in the chorus as well. The chorus was a bit interesting, not gonna lie. I think they did that a little bit too over the top. It's not as straight and linear as the rest of the song. Maybe it would sound a bit weird compared to the rest on several listens. But for now, this feels very complete, with a lot of variety included, around 3 minutes long. It had so much to offer there. Like mentioned, Bobby, obviously the highlight with his rap there. Easily one of the best rappers in K-pop at the moment. I haven't listened to all rappers, obviously, but from those I've listened to, so he's definitely in the top 5 without a single doubt. His flow, his attitude, his energy shot off the top. And generally, all members did a great job. And do you see it? I'm like, really, because that song was incredible, absolutely energy draining, because it's just vibing alongside with it. Damn. BTOB started incredible. iKON and Ateez followed up just as good. iKON, Ateez, incredible. We're continuing the reaction mashup video for Mnet KINGDOM's final Who's the King digital single EP, with the third of the 6 candidates, which is the 9-member boy group SF9 under FNC Entertainment. And like for BTOB, it's going to be my first time listening to them, my first impression on this group. Definitely interesting, given their amount of members. 9 is such a large amount for a group, and some groups are able to make it work, some not as much. It's always difficult to like get a good distribution there for the lines, and always difficult for each member to really get a moment to shine in such songs. It's definitely easier for groups of like 4 to 6 members or 7 around that. 9 is definitely a high amount of names and voices, and just generally hard to put into like 3 minutes to really have everyone get the spotlight, to really stick with you, to really stand out and be remarkable. So let's see if they can achieve that. Let's see if they can win me over. Let's see if they can impress me. Their song is called Believer. The song from BTOB was rather into the epic direction. The song from iKON was a bit more into the flex direction. So let's see what SF9 has to offer here. I'd say let's stop the talking, let's start the reacting. SF9, Believer, enjoy. Okay. Instrumental intro, alright. Oh, the instrumental is interesting. Okay. Oh, everyone has such great rappers, y'all. King God, 9 stars. Great verse. I'm thinking instrumental. Very playful. Okay. Alright. I like the vibe of the chorus. It's neither really bright, it's neither really dark. It's a great even state. The instrument is very playful. EDM influence. Okay. They have great flow. Great variety, great switch up between the members. And a very chill and calm pre-chorus. This is such a cool vibe. Very cool melody. Great flow here too. This is good. I like the state of flowing in a very calm manner, but still in a great pace. This chorus is great. It's very catchy. The melody in both parts of this chorus is really, really well done. Tuck, tuck, tuck. Tuck, tuck, tuck. And then into English with the cool flow. This is dope. Another great song here. On the beat and instrumental generally. Liking the claps there. This EP, this EP is incredible. BTOB, like mentioned, was in this very epic direction with an instrumental filled with many classical instruments and such a great epic vibe to it. Then iKON went full into the vibe and flex direction where it's really all about like going crazy together. And this song, Believer, was in a rather chill direction and a very vibey direction. This is one of the songs that you just put on and just move yourself to it, and you don't go crazy. You don't go like, yeah, ooh, and whatever. You just really sit there and you just vibe alongside the members. You just vibe alongside the song because it's just many cool stuff included here. Like mentioned for Alf, they had great flow and a great pacing. Like, it was not a slow song, even though the way they performed those lines was in a rather calm state. They had like this, at some points even like whispering with in a very calm state with their voice. Didn't go too crazy there on the notes and in the height and just into the noise generally. But they still had such a great pace and flow while doing so. It's such a great vibe to it. It's a really chill and alongside this, like mentioned, a very interesting instrumental with some cool EDM there, some cool claps and just a cool flow generally. And pacing that is being provided here. This just really makes for something cool. But like mentioned, memory-wise, it was a bit difficult for some. I think the one on the right left, on the complete right, Chani, I think he really only had like one sentence to say in both pre-choruses. Like mentioned, it's a bit hard for 9 members to really give everyone like a big spotlight to shine, because for me personally as a rap enthusiast, obviously Zuho and I think Yoongbin definitely stood out the most. I think the flow and rap was definitely great. Generally all groups and songs we listened to thus far have such great rap verses in there, and he also definitely went a bit more harder there than the rest of the members, because the rest of the members really like mentioned went to this such calm and vibey state with a cool pace to it, so it didn't sound boring. It was really had such a great vibe. And like mentioned, the chorus is great. This da da tuck 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 da 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 tuck tuck tuck. That's such a cool melody. And then immediately to the that's such a cool flow. That's a cool melody. It immediately sticks with you. And yeah, first song of this EP and first song that definitely delivered. SF9 Believer. I enjoyed it a lot. We have reached half point in my Mnet Kingdom final Who is the King digital single EP reaction. We are now moving on to the fourth of 6 candidates, which is the Boyz. And for SF9, I already mentioned, yeah, 9 members is a large amount of members. It's always difficult, and for each member to get a moment to shine in such songs. And we're now moving on to the Boyz, which is an 11-member boy group. So this is yeah, going to be very interesting to see how they're managing the distribution here, and if every member can get a cool spotlight and a moment to shine here. SF9 made it work alright. Some members definitely fell a bit short there. So let's see how the Boyz are managing it in this case. They debuted back in late 2017, so aren't around for that long thus far. And yeah, just like for BTOB and SF9, it's gonna be my first time listening to this group. And yeah, that song is called Kingdom Come. Definitely sounds like it may be going into the same direction as BTOB. They went into the epic direction. Then iKON went into the very heavy flex direction, and then SF9 went into a rather chill direction. So let's see what the Boyz are doing here for their song. I'd say the best way to find out is by let's stop the talking, let's start the reacting. The Boyz, Kingdom Come. Enjoy. Okay. Already hearing the piano there. There's always a thumbs up. Okay, very slow intro, alright. Hey, come on! Getting the attention? Okay. Also classical instruments. Epic instrumental, calm voices, digging their vocals. Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay, I like the edits there. Digging the claps in the instrumental too. I gotta focus on so much right now. Which member is who? Alright. The lyrics are interesting. Both times, a rather attitude flow there. For the pre-chorus and then okay, the louder in Kingdom Come part is very nicely slowed. Sounds really good. Kingdom Come, really good, really good. All of them got great voices though. Great vocals. Great flow there. Nice high note. Woo! Into the chorus transition. Dig that a lot. That chorus provides a lot. This song is epic. Kingdom Come. Yep. That chorus definitely has some potential to really catch it for many. Kingdom Alright, the Boyz Kingdom Come, I dig that a lot. The Boyz Kingdom Come, another song that I definitely enjoyed throughout the entire thing. I really gotta say though, I was listening with one ear to the members, with both eyes paying attention to the lyrics, with the other ear I was trying to get a full experience for the instrumental, because the instrumental had such a lot to offer, was very epic, a great combination of great drums, kicks, claps, and classical instruments right there. So this song on the first listen can be a bit overwhelming, not just because it's so many voices and different members, but just because on a sound note, the instrumental they really did a great job here. Definitely will be re-listening to this one several times to really just get all the details, to really get all of it. And what I now got of it from my first time listening to it, is definitely great, definitely positive note. Because like mentioned, it's a very epic instrumental, but similar to SF9, all the members were in a very calm state, and a very calm voice, and a very bright tone, and it's a great opposite direct to another with a rather high and royal sounding instrumental, and such a very chill and vibey voices and vocals to go along with. Even though that Sunwoo and Eric, I think, were the two ones, which was my highlight in the verse parts for sure. In the pre-chorus, building up to the chorus itself, had a rather darker tone there, going to, I think, rather rap direction, and flowing differently compared to the other members. These two parts definitely stood out to me the most when it just comes to the usual parts. But obviously the heart of the song is without a doubt the chorus, and when that's the case, then it's always a good thing, because often, sometimes even a verse can overshadow a chorus because it's just that good. But in this case, the chorus is definitely the best part, because I really like the style they went with here. They went with just like in a verse, you go with a cool flow there, with a cool melody, and then it all adds up one to another in just a few seconds in a very catchy manner, and it repeats so often throughout the song. It just continues coming to you, and you always just enjoy when it comes as louder, louder, na 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 na, kingdom come. That's a great flow. That's a great melody right there. That just, like you can see, it sticks with me immediately. I can immediately recall it. It's very remarkable, and they did such a great job there in making this chorus something remarkable. And I always enjoyed in the ending a lot that they went with after what you thought was the final chorus, they went with little breaks in there, and then just sprinkle in the chorus once again, because it's just that good, because it just works that much. It's basically split into two halves, like first a bit flowing and with a great melody, and then into the louder, louder, kingdom come. Great stuff. Great stuff. Like mentioned, the song itself, the verses were good, all the members, like I mentioned, the voices and vocals were good. Even though, like mentioned, besides Sunwoo and Eric, I can't really recall any other member that had a part that really stood out. I think I'm not sure who it was. Was it New? Was it Q? One of them in the end with the last high vocal, the high note going into the last chorus. That was definitely a highlight as well. I definitely gotta point that out too. But the rest was alright. It was just switching up between the members. Was definitely well done by all of them, but nothing that really sticks out and is remarkable. So yeah, these three parts, Sunwoo, Eric, and high note Nitty, and they were simply highlight of the song for me when it comes to individual members. And then obviously, like mentioned, the chorus itself, fantastic as well. The Boyz Kingdom Come, very epic, very well done, put together. Many highlights within the song that you can recall afterwards immediately. Great catchy chorus. So yeah, the Boyz Kingdom Come, I liked it a lot. The Mnet KINGDOM final Who is the King digital single P keeps delivering. All 4 songs we've listened to so far have been simply incredible, and we're now moving on to the 5th of the 6 contestants, and in this case we're now going to check out Stray Kids and their song Wolfgang. And the only line I've ever listened to from any Stray Kids song was Felix's legendary "I'm a 5-star Michelin." That's the only thing I ever heard from Stray Kids thus far, so this is just like for BTOB, SF9, and the Boyz, a first time reaction, a first time listening, a first time impression on them as a group. They're an 8-member boy group on JYP, and yeah, I'm expecting a lot. I've only heard the things about their songs in the past. They have high numbers as well, so this should be really good. No idea what to expect sound-wise. We've had such a lot of different sound concepts now for all other 4 songs thus far in the digital single P. So yeah, I'm excited to check this out, excited to finally listen to them. Wanted to do that for a long time, wanted to check out their D4 performance stage in one of the recent rounds on Mnet KINGDOM as well. So yeah, let's get into this, let's stop the talking, let's start the reacting. Stray Kids, Wolfgang, enjoy. Okay, slow opening, slow intro. Okay. Oh, I like the background there. Wolf howling. Okay. Starving Predator, alright. This has such a great vibe. Oh, this has such an epic feeling to it. A great and aggressive vibe. Love it. Okay. The voice is kicking hard. Great voices. I like the vibe. A very chill instrumental once again with. Okay. Back to back flowing there. Love it. His voice is something special, y'all. Be sure to hide well. Woo! Oh, this is badass. Yeah, they go hard, yo. This song is such great attitude. Woo, the flow! 3 double time is just mental, y'all. Competition that no one can avoid. Cool lyric for the show. I like to start with immediately back to back. Switching up the members. This is so badass. This chorus is so into your face. The Wolfgang scream shout with the wolf howling in the background, that's just badass on another level. And now the instrumental here gives horror movie vibes, like the typical instruments you hear in those classic old horror films. Y'all, that was freaking insane. Hans said it himself throughout the song, they went hard. Wow, what a first impression from Stray Kids Army with their song Wolfgang. Where do I even start here? I'm a little bit overwhelmed, I gotta be honest here, because like mentioned in the pre-intro to the song, I think all songs are incredible. Each song is so different to one another, have a very different style and concept, and so does this one. And I think I like this song the most simply because I like its style and concept the most. The idea of portraying yourself as a pack of wolves for a song that's solely made for this one group against the rest situation, that's just so badass. It's just a great way to portray yourself as a group, and especially when you followed it up with such great lyrics. Whoever wrote them, whatever were some of the members or producers, insane job there. So many cool metaphors. Just they really just went with this image, with this idea for a song, and they made it work. They really went all out there with the creativity in it, and easily my favorite lyrics on any song thus far on this EP. Without a single doubt. Portraying yourself as predators to take a bite out of your throat. It's just so violent, aggressive, and arrogant at some points. It's just so cool. It's just so badass. It just suits this idea of being in the final one against everybody else. It's just so cool. So badass. It's just exactly my type of style. I just love this heavy, hard-hitting, aggressive attitude. For these battle situations the most, whatever it's in rap or whatever. Great, so great. And it just continues within the song itself. The song itself is actually pretty simple. Has an intro, into a verse, into a pre-chorus that they use twice, and because then once again after the chorus, just one more verse with a pre-chorus, chorus into a short instrumental outro. The song is just around 3 minutes long. No real final or anything like that. It's really just the 2 verses, choruses with pre-chorus, and it still fits so complete because each part of the song is a highlight in my opinion. Like mentioned, the cool intro with some lyrics in there sprinkled in, and then we get a long rap verse. Both times, in both verses. Let's just compare them to one another because it's so similar. In both times, I think the first one was Changmin, the second one was Han. It starts rather slow, starts with some, you know, just portraying dominance, you know, just rapping there rather slow and with some cool flavor in the voice, and it just gets harder and faster. The pace just quickens up with each line that's being delivered, and it's so dope. Both flows there, both did a great job there, and then it goes cut into the pre-chorus, which starts a bit more cool down to the intense rapping beforehand, really just cooling down the song a little bit, and then you go into another great style, which I always point out and love in whatever song it appears, with really members just switching up between each other in such a quick way. It's such a cool style for sound. I think it was for both times in with a different member each, where it's really word for word a different member, like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. It's so cool. It sounds great. It flows well, and generally the pre-chorus starts rather slow, then into this back-to-back flowing there, and then goes hype up, and then you expect the chorus to immediately kick in, but no, they once again go with this drop. Then a calm line there. Then I think Changmin both times goes really heavy with some great flavor in the voice before then get to the actual chorus, and that chorus, y'all saw me pop for it. It's so simple and so effective. Some may call it lazy, like just repeating word after word, but I think this Wolfgang, woof woof Wolfgang, woof woof Wolfgang, woof woof, Gera, we go wild. That's so simple. Absolutely, it's absolutely simple, but not lazy because it's effective. It just suits the idea of the song so much. It's badass. The way they shout it together. It's such a great energy and great vibe to it. And I've mentioned early in the reaction to iKON that the final of the song would just go so heavy on the stage in front of the crowd. Just imagine that chorus in front of the crowd, y'all. Them shouting Wolfgang together, then the crowd going woof woof. It sounds a little bit silly if you think about it, but it would go so hard. This song would go so crazy with the crowd, and also there in that chorus, once again, the wolf howling in the background. So great. The idea of the song was so great, influenced into the lyrics and into the instrumental, and the verses were fire. Great rapping there. Hans double time was absolutely sick. A great pre-chorus, and generally so much variety. Like mentioned, the rap verses offered variety, slow rap into heavy, into quick rap, and then the pre-chorus was a lot of variety, slow focus on the vocals, then into this back-to-back styling, then you go a bit more hyper where you get claps in the instrumental, and then the same for the chorus. You started a bit slow, then with more attitude, and then into this very simple group shouting type of chorus. Just so much in such a little time. You really just have the verses with pre-chorus and chorus, and there's still so much to point out. It's just so much to love. Just wow, what an incredible first impression. I'd easily consider this one of my favorite songs of the year thus far, actually. Just damn wow, incredible. Stray Kids, Wolfgang, absolutely insane. Last but not least, we have reached the 6th of the 6 contestants on the Mnet Kingdom show, as we're now going to check out the last song of the Mnet Kingdom final, Who is the King Digital single EP. We are going to check out Ateez and their song The Real. And alongside iKON, Ateez was the only group that I've checked out beforehand. You can check that out in the top right corner if you want to. We had reacted to the most recent music video Fireworks. And what can I say? I'm excited for this as well because, like mentioned throughout the entire video, this EP has been incredible. Each song feels so different compared to the rest. Each song has its own style, identity, and concept. They all have such different vibes, and I enjoyed all songs so much. And the one from Stray Kids may be one of my favorite songs of the year thus far. Just everything in this EP is pure quality, and it really showcases the quality of all the groups and how many talented groups there are. I can just always repeat to myself, why are there so many people that just like want to watch and listen to one group and just ignore the rest of K-pop? K-pop has so many great artists to offer, and this digital single EP has been a great showcase for that. 5 different boy groups we've listened to thus far today, and all sounded so different to one another and still so incredible. And I'm now so excited to see Ateez wrap this thing up with what I expect to be also an incredible song. Like mentioned, each song feels so different. Each group went with a very different approach to this idea of having to provide a song for this one against all situation in this final of this tournament, basically. So excited for what style they're going here. One group went for the epic style, one for the heavy, one for the flow, one for the flexing, one for a rather chill one. Let's see what they have in store for us. And the best way to find that out is by watching it. So let's stop the talking, let's start reacting. Ateez, The Real. Enjoy. Okay. Okay.
이게 바로 무신기라.
Alright. Cool intro. Okay, come on. Exactly the word I was looking for. Swag. Okay. This is rather bright from the sound. It's very playful. Following up.
이런 게 바로 무신기라.
All right. Very simple, very catchy though. Okay. Beat is sitting hard. Great switch up, great barely. Okay, I like the second verse way more. Definitely more my style. Like the pre-chorus, very classic, building it up.
이것이 멋이야.
I like this. Going completely silent for a moment with this cool swaggy line. Catchy chorus, really catchy. It's very simple, heavily focused on instrumental and just repeating with but. Oh, you ready to Meiji, alright? Oh, Meiji, my highlight of the song for sure is energy, y'all. Their song is definitely focused the most on instrumental breaks and letting the instrumental do some party. Once again, a completely different style and feeling. This here is what they call style. Woo! Ateez, The Real, also great song. What a finale to the Mnet KINGDOM Who is the King digital single EP. Ateez, The Real, once again feels so different compared to all the other songs. It has its own style, idea, concept, and identity. Each song on this EP just feels so different to one another, which makes this EP stand out so much. And this song also stands out so much because even though it's a dance track, a party anthem, it's poppy, it's still a very heavy EDM instrumental and feels so complete. So much variety to offer, and I can show you why. Because it starts with a rather calm intro where you then get the first instrumental break, and then we get into a very swaggy and attitude heavy first verse where they set it themselves, providing here the swag. That's the best way to describe the song. Very swaggy, has such a cool vibe and cool sound to it, before we then get to a very classic building up pre-chorus, which just goes very high with claps in the background. Then you expect a drop, but nope, complete silent for a moment and throwing in this very cool, pronounced and delivered swaggy line before we then bam, into the instrumental chorus, which then provides a few lyrics, and then the classic na 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 type of melody where you just have some words there. It always works. It's something so simple but so effective, and it's always so much fun to listen to. And we then switch into a completely different sound. The instrumental switches a bit. It goes a bit more darker, a bit more slower pace and mingy, and it's very deep and edited heavy voice with a lot of flavor in it. Comes in hard, delivers, and fantastic verse there, easily my highlight of the song. And we then get some other members with some rather faster paced rap as well. And before we then go back into this very classy pre-chorus, which is very hype, before we then once again complete silence, once again the swagger line from India before we then go once again all crazy on this chorus. Generally this song would go so well with the crowd. It's not just a party track, it's a dance track. It's one of those tracks that you can listen to in clubs, that you can so go crazy with the fans with in a concert. And it's definitely their style. It feels very similar to fireworks. This is the sound environment they're comfortable with, and even though it may not be the best approach for a one versus all who is the king battle situation, they still went with a sound concept they're comfortable with and made it work for the situation, because they talked about being humble and kindness, their own beliefs, so it still suits the situation a lot, and they made this song work. They made it work for the situation. It was so much fun to listen to. And then the finale of the song as well. Bridge fits completely different, instrumental switches up a bit before we then get into a really great final chorus. This song feels complete. It's a dance track which still has so much variety to offer and doesn't sound boring or regular or just generic. You know, it's always a problem with many dance tracks nowadays. It just sounds so much like the other stuff you listen to usually, or that you hear in the mainstream radio or whatever. But this song has its own identity, its own style, and it definitely feels real. Ateez, the real, a lot of swag, once again completely different to the other songs on this EP, has its own style identity, and it was a lot of fun to listen to, and we are wrapping this thing up absolutely in style. Ateez, the real, so much fun. Mnet Kingdom Final, who is the King digital single EP? Just wow, what an absolutely incredible digital album filled with so many incredible groups, so many talented artists, and so much variety. I praised it throughout the entire reaction, basically for every single reaction to each and every song, how different each song is compared to another. Each song has its own style, sound concept, identity, idea, and it just really showcases once again how much variety K-pop has to offer. So many people think when they hear the word K-pop, oh, it all sounds the same. Nope, this is the perfect example of K-pop having so much variety to offer, and it just also really showcases why I am a multi-stan, why I'm a multi-listener, why I'm not one of those people that only follows one group and ignores the rest, because you will miss out on so much great music. All songs we listened to today were absolutely insane. One of them will even be considered one of my favorite songs of the year thus far when it comes to K-pop. So this digital single album really provided quality all the way through. And funnily enough, before I did this reaction, I was telling myself, I hope that there are some songs on this EP that I may be putting into my playlist, and at the end of the day, I'm putting the entire EP into my playlist. So many different styles, some that I may not even usually listen to, but still every song hit a note from me and each song delivered for me, and I just enjoyed all of the songs so much. One thing I also gotta positively mention, which definitely stands out here in this EP, even though each song is so different to one another, each song has such a different style and sound concept, each song still provided spotlight for the rappers to really showcase their rap skills, and each song had such an incredible rap verse, and it just really showcases how many talented rappers we have in the K-pop industry. Bobby absolutely blew me away with this one. I think I definitely consider his one the best here today, but also Han from Stray Kids and all the other ones as well. So much great rap here today, included in each and every different sound concept. It makes me as a rap enthusiast, which is always my highlight of the songs usually, very happy, and it really just showcases how much great rappers we have in K-pop today. I do not want to give a ranking out here. Like mentioned, I think Wolfgang is definitely my favorite song, but it does not mean that any other song is less good than it, because each song, like mentioned, has its own style, concept, and idea, and on a quality basis, I would definitely put them all on the same bar. Each song has its own sound concept, and in the sound concept they are performing in, it's definitely really high quality. And in music, it's always the thing where you have your own preferences, so you will like one song more than the other, even though that song may just be as good as the other. but it's just not your style or the type of music you usually listen to. So I can, on a just completely normal basis, say that all songs are high quality and all songs are absolutely insane, and that's why I won't be giving out a ranking here at all. I can definitely say Wolfgang is my favorite because I like its concept and style and sound the most, but overall I don't want to make a ranking here because it's just so hard to do. Actually, all songs are so good. I would only rank this based on what concept and sound I usually prefer, and on quality all of them are definitely on the same level. All songs are definitely absolutely insane. So yeah, this digital single album really showcased the talent of all of these groups, and I had a lot of fun watching this, and I hope you did as well. I hope that you enjoyed this reaction mashup video as much as I did, even though it took a lot of time and a lot of energy to do so, not just because I reacted 6 songs at once, but also in the editing afterwards. There was still a lot of fun to do. It's the thing I love the most to do at the moment, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. If you did, gladly show me down below with a like. Also tell me down below in the comments which song is your favorite. What song of the digital single EP has been your favorite? Glad to tell me down below. Would be really interesting. I would have made a poll on my YouTube community, but you sadly can only choose 5 options there, so that's not an option. So I gotta ask down below here to show me what song is your favorite. And obviously, as always, especially after such long videos, it would mean a lot if you could leave a sub as well. It would help me a lot. Whoever may win this show, whoever will be crowned the kings of Mnet Kingdom, it will definitely be a deserving winner, because what I've seen today definitely showed me that each of these groups have a lot of quality to offer and are definitely deserving winners. So best of luck to all the groups involved, whoever wins this, and whoever loses, I'll definitely be following all of these groups in the future. We had a lot of first time impressions today, and I've been definitely impressed by each and every group with each of their songs. It was so much fun to go through this, so I hope you had a lot of fun with this video. I hope you have a lot of fun on this channel forward, whatever content it may be, whatever it's one of the groups we reacted today or other K-pop content. We have so much to go through, we have so much to check out. So I hope you stick around, I hope you stay safe, healthy and happy. Have a great time, have a great Sunday, and have a great week ahead of you. Thanks for watching. Bye.